Hello everybody and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and all going well today. Oh, that's boards, okay. Why? Okay, just makes biomass. Okay. Yeah. So we've got cotton gut food, it's cotton brand. I don't know what the brand name is, but it's cotton. All your cottony goodness. Okay, and then with our cotton guts food, we can start throwing animals into this place. About flipping time. I've been trying to shove animals in here for a while, but today's the day, I suppose. So we would like to breed cotton gut studs. 2 here, 1 here. It's going to be incredibly slowly for the first few, but that's okay. They want basic cotton gut food. Sure do. And they also want seaweed. That's easily achieved. And fish eggs. There's our problem. Fish eggs is going to be tricky. Okay, that's fine though. I mean, it is what it is. And then we get the fish eggs go this way. Theory, they go this way. Right now it's bio-crud, but that's okay. We'll have a plan for the bio-crud shortly. And then we go... I don't know how many of these we need for now, so we're just going to produce a couple of them and hope that will work. So yeah, it's a lot of bio-crud right now, don't worry about that, we will sort all that out very soon. The fish eggs, yeah, you can see the fish eggs just all turning to bio-crud all over the gosh darn place. That's fine. Really not fine, but what am I supposed to do about that, right? There's nothing I can do about it aside from just accept that bio-crud exists. Cool. Bunch of seaweed, bunch of cotton gut food. Okay, now what are we doing with this crud? Crud doesn't burn, does it? Crud does not burn. It does compost though. Right. And therein we have an ash problem. What can we turn bio-crud into? Anything good? I don't feel like the answer is yes on that. We can turn it into hot molten salt, we can turn it into a bunch of crap, and we can turn it into biomass. Okay, so we need to get a compost. Okay. If we have any of the stuff with composting, that's okay. I think what we do is we swing that back around and until we make more ash we might have a bit of a problem, or rather until we can invest ash in a better way. Is ash being made anywhere else? I don't know if it is. That might be a problem. We'll sort that out in a moment though. That's problem 2 to sort out. We can only sort out one problem at a time. I thought I had a train for that. Have I got a lost train? Have I got a train with 0 fuel and that's why it's stuck? Okay, back to what I was looking at. Well, how many fish eggs have you come in with? 36. That's not many. Figures the threshold above which items requested at that station. I might actually put that at 4. Okay, I don't know if that's quite going to do what I wanted to do, but whatever, we'll figure that out eventually. Composting. We steam into titanium and steel, okay. None of those are difficult to make. All going well, no. I was about to say all going well, maybe we have like the next science pack today. I think that's not plausible. Maybe next session. I don't think it's this session we're going to have the next science pack. I think we're going to be getting close though. Maybe I should have thought about getting more planty things, but that's okay. Okay. I've got some ash in my inventory, that's cool, I guess. Composting, we're going to pop that here. And we're going to put a box there. And just the biocrod, thanks. We do not have any good chests right now. Okay. Not chests, sorry, we don't have any good, what's the thing that isn't a chest? Power poles. Technically true, power poles are not chests. We really need to automate those power poles at some point in the near future. But we're not there yet. No, input priority, I would like to focus on the composting. That should get something done. I got a little scared of that train there. Then that will grow me pups. So I've got studs. Oh, we need wood for them as well. That's interesting. I did not know that. And that takes a while. Might actually... go this way. Also, we apparently want the food. Oh, that's not plugged in. That's not helping either. It's okay. Okay, and then that should start making starch. 3 starch per cycle. We need to move this faster than that. Not gonna make a lot of steam per cycle, but that's okay. And my powdered seeds are being made too slowly, I feel. Yes. Okay. Pulp. Can I build a pulp thing? No. I lack things. Stuff and things. And now that I know I need wood for my cotton guts, I think... What was the thing that was like a more... Oh, it was like... No, that's probably still better to just be wood. I'll put priority at that side, please. And then I would like to... Actually, no. Like that. That, like that, like that. That's a little better. We've got starch coming that way. That shouldn't be happening. My starch belongs in a museum, thank you very much. I know why it's happening though, it's because I didn't actually filter it. The fish eggs are on their way. They'll be here shortly, I think. So, wood, food... Steamed processed beans in dirty water and saps. Lovely. I suppose I'm not the one eating it, so it's okay. This flows a bit better that way. I like how it says it's made out of saps, but there's no actual sap in this. So it's lying to us. Okay. So from there we put our... oh. Make sure that is managed. Because let's be honest, if you don't manage it, it will break itself. Because we all know that. We've all played enough Factorio and Gleba to know this already. Instinctively. I'll give us cotton gut pups as well. I wasn't really playing for cotton gut pups as well. I was just looking for the studs. I would like to change that to be a slightly different place. And we will then pull this back. So as we get my cotton gut studs, we start breeding the studs faster, and hopefully, fairly quickly, we'll reach a good situation. Okay, next thing we need to do is get the food. Okay. They don't eat a lot of food, which is, you know, kind of okay. I'm going to need to go and get some better poles because I hate working with these small poles, if you know what I mean. Oh. Really clean. It's a really clean design. And from there, we're just going to put them in a box. We are also going to need to put a stud. Oh, wait. Right, no, we have a problem there. Okay, no, we don't put them in a box. That's a silly solution. You know how I feel about silly solutions. Usually I'm okay with it, actually, but not this day. We're going to put them in a box here. Then we get the good studs. Put them back in there. Then we... I think that's all we need to do right now. The pups we can worry about later. Because we need... Once we start getting the studs, everything will start breeding a lot faster and it'll be a lot better. I don't know how many of these we need to make. But quite frankly, I just don't... I don't know. Is really the answer. I don't know how many we need to make. Plasmids are going to be a pain in the ass, aren't they? Actually, we've kind of done a lot of that work already. Oh, maybe it's okay then. But what I need to do now is when I get the stud, I need to take it out of here. Hopefully I get 2 studs here. think one of them died. That's disappointing. Okay, and that's going to take about 10 minutes to make one at this stage. And then we've got this pup, which I don't really have a plan for. Yeah, it's going to take a little while at this point. So now, what we start doing is we start planning the next part of what we can do, which I think... there's a few things we need to do, actually. No, we're not going to be done with this today. There's no way in hell. I don't know why I ever thought that was even a possibility. Let's just get some lights around here so we can see what we're doing when it's nighttime. Lights are always one of those things, you always notice them when you don't have them. Okay. That should make things a bit better. That should put the steam forward just a little bit more. Ash is still a problem we haven't resolved. We want to consider how we're going to resolve that, because if we don't have a plan for it soon, that will start kicking our butt. So, what is up? Well, okay, hang on. Does anything come down here and get turned into... It does have a way of getting rid of ash, but at the same time that's not really traditionally doing that. I think what I'm going to do is start working on a ash station. Because what I could start doing also, I've got this little factory power plant over here. I mean, we've got all this ash as well, let's not forget that ash exists. I could have a CS train, which also could be a great excuse to have another refuel station. Have a CS train doing ash and then dropping off into here. Not the worst strategy. When someone says it's not the worst strategy in sort of a hesitant way, the translation that I hear is it's the best strategy. It was hard to say that. Probably because it wasn't true. What does manure turn into? Manure turns into clay. That's right, we may end up having a lot of clay. Which is not terrible, because we do need clay, I think. We need ash as well. Okay. I think this is where I'm going to be making the science pack 2s. So, I'm going to start calling it ash. I am going to do a few things here. Go. I love the angry ghost. The angry ghost is such a cute picture. Go Ghost, angry ghost. Ghost, angry ghost. Hilarious. Someone give Woob a raise for the angry ghost. Shit's hilarious. Configures the threshold above which items are requested. Right, it wasn't stack thresholds, they will probably fix it. Alright, so. You know what? Maybe it's not a CS train. This is going to be a controversial statement. Maybe Ash trains. Ash is using a whole bunch of stuff. This is going to be the most controversial opinion I'm going to give today. Not only is it going to be not a CS train, I'm going to full carriage this biatch. Right, we got a full carriage biatch in this house. We ain't flipping around. This ain't your grandma's train station. This isn't your grandmother's Ash train station. We will change the wiring for that in a moment. Then we're going to find a bunch of places which actually have ash available. Which I think there'll be plenty of those around. If you can believe it. Okay, I'm going to put some fuel in you. If we have 2 fuel, is not going to cut it. We don't have any other fuel though, so. Here's the plan. We're going to go like this. Oh, crud. That's not how you do trains. You know that, Seif. I love that trains can move without fuel. That's brand new innovation. Now the train's going to start complaining very soon. I don't know if the biomass will be enough for it. I'll rephrase it. I knew it wouldn't be, but it would last a little bit longer. Oh, we've got 2 refuel stations. That's right. I did add a second one, didn't I? Okay, choice. Now my next plan, the real question is how do we prioritize the ash not going this way? How it was always designed. Now yes, we've got all these here that we can get moving and that's a good start, but This ash is being produced constantly, and I would love to get my hands on that ash. I just want to grab that ash, you know? An ash grabber, what can I say? I don't have a plan yet. But now maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe those can always just be kind of what they are. Why does zinc suck? I don't know, zinc just naturally sucks sometimes, I suppose. Not enough aromatics. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I thought aromatics was something, the problem of something else too. Actually, no, I don't. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is... I'm gonna go on a bit of a tiki tour. Which, now that I say, is probably a phrase that people don't use regularly. I'm gonna go on a bit of a tiki tour, get some chrome. So I can make some power poles. Let's grab 200 chrome. And then let's go to my little station over here. I think a little station over there is good. You can never go wrong with a little station. I'm carrying a bunch of cotton gut foods. Why do we have... Oh, because I didn't limit it. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, get some copper cables and some aluminium and just see what we can do. Does that use up all my chromium? It does not. We ran out of aluminium plate, if you'll believe that. In a few ways, I suppose I can, because it's exactly what happened. I'm going to hold on to the crap that we've got right now for the cotton guts, because I'm going to have to go back there shortly anyway. So, no real need to rush back there. Okay. Do we have some warehouses? We do. Brilliant. Is there enough room for like another station there? I don't think this was ever designed for 4 trains. Larian Station, that's right. We're gonna name more stations, guys. We've got so many stations that haven't been named. Like, what the heck? if that keeps going along that way, we can do a couple things. Building across water is going to make sea blocks so much easier. I appreciate things that will make sea blocks slightly easier. I, for one, welcome our new sea block masters. So, what's my plan? At some point I will have to figure out how to, like... Oh, hang on, we've got all this ash here. Doesn't like a whole bunch of ash come through here? No. This makes a small amount of ash, 48 per minute. 48 per minute is just simply not enough. I need to figure out how to get this stuff to just make my ash. Do we have like some of these power plants? Yeah, we have some of these going out of business as well. That's probably not great. Going out of business sale. And... oh, we have cut a power line. As they say in the old country, oops. It's always ash. It's never been ash before. I've never had a problem with ash, but... I was assured this would happen. And now it has. You know, it's nice in its own kind of way. I have a lazy way of fixing it. Don't know what to do with it when you need it, it's nowhere to be found. That is very true, Dron. That's very true. I unfortunately cannot disagree with that logic. I mean, I know where it's... like, we're making a whole bunch of ash here, but we're all burning it off. I love that. The double power lines is very funny. So for now what I'll do is I'm going to take this. Well, where am I taking it? It's very nice to say I will take it, but where? You can't just take things. You have to have an intent, have a plan. A goal. You can't just go, I'll take things. And then what? Yeah, Larian Station unfortunately was not big enough for what we're needing to do here. I think... yeah, it's getting big enough. Oops. Are you turning just yet? Okay. is a good start. Then we've got things in the way. All sorts of nasty things like trees and rocks, and get that out of the way so we can get a better view of what we're looking at here. I think that solves my problem. It certainly looks like it solves a problem. Not sure if it's the same problem I was having, but... let's get rid of these trees. How are we going with my cotton guts? Have we at least made some yet? We are starting to grow them, yes. It's still quite slow, but that's the thing with these sorts of growth things. Like, it's kind of going to be an exponential growth if I maintain it properly, which I don't think I will, so it won't be quite exponential, but it'll increase. I've been really enjoying a game called Terraformers lately. It's a game about terraforming Mars, not to be confused with the board game Terraforming Mars, but it's very fun. But I have noticed that a lot of the, like, you want to do finish the whole game in 65 turns. And what I've noticed is by turn 40, you're not even like a third of the way there. And by turn 50, you're 2/3 of the way there. Like, just the amount of resources you gather just really propel you forwards. And I really like that. It's very fun. I like it when, you know, the resources sort of grow upon your resources and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually it's just like an unstoppable force of resources. That makes me happy. This is a pick station. Why don't I just copy this pick station from before? For the tin. For the tin. Oh. I was going to go grab more lanterns, but I don't think we need those. Lanterns? Lamps. Ash pick. Now, here's where we're going to run into an interesting conundrum. Shortly. If we move that along one, it just flows a little bit better. There we go, it's much nicer. Okay. Looks like a little bit of a squid type thing. Ah, I'm a squid, man. Sorry, I became a squid accidentally. It could have happened to any of us. It just happened that it happened to me. Can I just burn the soot actually? I'll hold on to the soot for now. But I do want to get rid of it. So we have 549,000 ash here. I wonder if it's actually worth having 2 belts of it. I can see the... Okay. I can see the logic. Let me just do that basically again here. Cool. Now I'd like some deciders if I have those. I do have a couple. Good. What I would like to say is if I have ash greater than 2000 or 2k, stacks to... It stacks to 1000. Oh wait, hang on. That's gonna be 20k then, doesn't it? Output check. Okay, and then that says enable disable if check equals 4. Are we having power problems? Have we disconnected something? We have. Apparently that's fairly load bearing. And then we'll go like that, like that. So that should last a while. We have quite a few thousand ash just to go in that way. And they'll just slowly empty. And hopefully by the time that's all done, we have a better plan for ash. It's ashen time? It is. There's a call for that. It's Ashen's Call. Which I believe was an old MMO made by Microsoft. I may be wrong on that one. Asheron's Call. Oh, they added a Ron in there. They ruined it for me. Typical Microsoft, ruining my jokes. They should just be lucky I don't hold grudges. That's not true. I absolutely hold grudges. I mean, honestly, the first MMO I played, like proper MMO that was like had a budget, was World of Warcraft, which I don't think I was the only one that had that experience. Oh yeah, it's one of those guys. Like, I played World of Warcraft, yeah, it was late 90s MMO, died pre-WoW, shortly after WoW launched. A lot of games, like WoW was a very interesting thing for that genre. WoW made MMO RPGs mainstream. It did. And that's when you started hearing like all those horrible stories about like people just losing their lives to WoW. And their kids. Like, I liked WoW, it was fine, but yikes. Consider it a newbie MMO. How do halls interact with trains? Can they get into an accident? I don't know. WoW was considered a casual game? I don't know if that's true. Like, I know, I get the gist of what you're saying, but I mean... People played that game pretty hardcore. I guess it's the sort of thing though, like, compared to EverQuest. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I can see that logic actually. I mean, you lost experience in EverQuest when you died, right? You'd lose levels. I don't know if you could lose levels. You certainly lost experience. You lost level? You could lose levels? Holy shit. As I said, I only knew you could lose experience. That's harsh. Hilarious, but harsh. Okay, let's go look at my mice. Do I have enough fuel to get over there? Oh yeah, I got logs. I appreciate that my base is just growing. That makes me happy. We may have made a slight mistake. Does this mod have any good fuel at all? Probably. I can't really answer that one, I'm afraid. I assume at some point. I would like to put you in there, I think, actually. Now, you should be saying not that. There's good fuels, there's like 20 fuels. I mean, let's have a look. Let's look in the pie book. Solid fuel values. I mean, antimatter, uranium fuel cells. Look at that. You got uranium fuel cells. They won't work with everything, of course, but... I like how the fuel canisters are all pretty much 10. Coke's pretty good. Crushed coal. But I mean, not everything works in everything, of course, so... You know, your findings may vary, I suppose, as they say. Put the biocrud in there. How are we going with eggs? What's going on with my fish? They're doing okay, I guess.
Jump in. Jump
No,
in.
I've got nothing.
Everybody, jump in. Jump in. Some Korean words.
Worm.
Worm. Worm. Dave, thank you so much for the 39 months. It is truly and utterly appreciated. And may I say, meow meow meow, 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 meow, meow meow meow, meow meow meow, meow meow. Oh, maybe I may be 3 off. I don't know. I did miss 3. Shit. How many subs do we have? 10. 10? Is that right? I trust Soulburn counts. I do actually trust that Soulburn counts this. No, I'm pretty sure I messed up. I think that will do it, right? Yeah. Well, it says 10, so I'm going to trust that if it says 10 subscribers is the answer. Anyway, Dave, thank you so much. Your extra good meows are going to be here very soon. How do I find this out? I imagine it wouldn't be too much more difficult. You gotta have a system. And I do usually have a system, except I effed up my system today. That's the problem. I knew when I'd made the mistake. Where am I looking? Here we go. It does count myself as a sub. So, I'm not my own sub. I'd love to be a sub for myself. I think it's also a test thing. I don't think it's for everyone. I think it's like some people have it, some people don't. Twitch likes to roll those sorts of things out to some people, see how they're using it before they make it a wide stream thing. It's like at one point Maholic had like moments, and he could like make something a moment. Sub and turbo, yeah, but it's not for everyone. I do know that. It's just how Twitch does things, and to some degree I get it. So that way, if they like cut a feature, you don't get a whole bunch of people going, "But I loved that feature." It's like you never had that feature. Yeah, I wanted moments. I was keen for moments, and I never got it. I would have used it. You have turbo, you have rewind. Oh, sweet, we have rewind, do we? Nice, I didn't know we had rewind. Woo! I'm in on the feature this time, guys. You know what? I'm going to stop beating around the bush. I'm going to assume Soulburn wouldn't lie to me or be wrong, because Soulburn is never wrong. And so I owe chat 10 good meows. I don't know how we do this. We've never had this come up before, so does Dave decide when these meows are given? I don't know. You count on your fingers? Yeah, I usually count on my fingers too, but there was a time where I wasn't sure if a finger was up or down. I should have gone 3 more meows just to be safe. You don't understand the problem? I just need 3 more meows. Yeah, but I stopped. I'm looking for the quote. I'll meow for 100 kibble. I think it does. Quote 514. If I miss a meow, I give 1 good meow per stream subscriber. I missed a meow. Technically I missed 3, but we're just gonna have to live with that. No, it's stupid. I hate it. 514 no longer exists. This is the dumbest. May I never become a big streamer. That was probably 10. I'm stopping now. I feel so embarrassed. That's fine. Is my face red? A little bit. It's a little red. You know what? You could have made that argument before I did 10, and I would have agreed with you, but now I am, like, absolutely ashamed of what I have become, and no. The shame has set in, Dave. Once the shame sets in, nothing's going to change that. I am truly and utterly ashamed, and I am glad I'm not a bigger streamer. Look, Dave, you got what you want. You embarrassed me. You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa. And now I'm going to have to close a door on someone. Okay, if you didn't get that reference, don't worry about it. You didn't miss much. So far past your bedtime's ridiculous. Looking forward to the time change. Dave, the first one's already happened. The first time change has happened. The second one's still coming though. I've had one time change, but the second one's still coming. November 2nd is the next one. November 2nd? That's miles away. Ridiculous. I forgot to mention that my time changed. So if anyone was like, did I mention it? I feel like I did actually. I should have put it in the chat, the stream, Discord, but I didn't because I will never be popular because I forget to do these things. No, I'll never be popular for many reasons.
Thanks for your support.
Hey, thank you.
Citadel Repartee just resubscribed for 4 months.
Thank you, Citadel. It is truly and utterly appreciated. Thank you so much. And may I say, meow meow meow. Pow! Didn't mess that one up. 4's easy to count to. Thank you so much. It is truly and utterly appreciated. With your generous donation, I can afford a chair that doesn't go down on me. Which some people would pay more for a chair that goes down on them, but you know, I'm not super fond of it. I need a new chair.
Thanks for your support.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Mickey_C1000 just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you so much for the sub as well. Meow. Pow! Really, truly, utterly appreciated. Okay. We need to get my ash all up in these trees. How's this happening? I think we get the ash over here, around, and then. Okay. Just don't feel like it, huh? I do not feel like doing this today. Oh god, we're gonna have spaghetti harder than I was expecting to. That's alright. Sometimes you gotta spaghetti harder than you want to, and harder than you wanted to. Put priority that side. Yes. Okay. That will eventually fix things up, but first we're gonna wait forever for this to fill up. It's fine. It'll sort itself out eventually. My pups are still taking forever. I have no backup pups yet. Wait, what's actually happening here? I need more Prendium labs. That's what's actually happening here. Because what's happening is every time I get one pup, chances are it turns into one pup. But I'm getting... it turns into one stud, but... See, that's only one stud. Was that only one pup as well? What the hell? %, of stud pups. Oh, you've got to be riding me hard. Okay, we need more Prendiums. Okay, because what we need is... No, wait, hang on, it doesn't even matter. If we get more Prendiums, if we don't have more studs... Unless we put the studs in there and let it... Oh, okay, yep. Well... Let's finish my flowers, and then I can use that box. I think that's where we have to be. So, moondrops is what we need. How many more moondrops do we need? 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sure, why not? Just 17 more. No big deal. That's a box of 16. So if we go moondrop there, if we can get another 100... There we go. And then we just collect the rest of them, and then we're done. Easy. Class. Cool. Then to celebrate, I'm just going to carry these. Oh.
Thank you!
Thank you very much, an anonymous gifter. I assume that's...
Thank you!
Wait, is that someone's name? I'm confused. An anonymous gifter appears to be a person. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but thank you so much for the 2 gift subs. I truly and utterly appreciate it. And, I don't know, it all goes wrong. The meows thing was a mistake that I made, but thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Like, I know I keep saying that, but I lack words for how much I truly appreciate it. Oh, I need my... yeah. I just... You know, feel the love, as they say. Okay, Prendium Labs. So we're going to Prendium. Lost it on the M. There we go. Done. We have a train, I think that's sad. A train is stuck. How are you stuck? Your fish eggs turned into biocrud, didn't it? That's annoying. That's right. Okay. Let's just start gathering things and hope that it all works out in the end. Because we need more prendiums. Even if I get more prendiums, I don't have the whatever, we'll figure it out. Lamps, simple circuit boards. So, I suppose congratulations to Sok Pie Snacks. Sok Pleb Snacks. Yes, okay. I don't know why I struggled with your name there. And Kizu. Enjoy the cats. They're fun cats. The long cat is a very popular one, so enjoy your long cats. Just throw long cats in places. People are typically bemused by the long cat. Small parts, steel plate, okay. I mean, it's a long cat. Who doesn't love a long cat? Aluminium plate and glass. Hello, Sigma Bean. How you doing? Really should. You know what? This. Or who's gonna stop me? I'm doing well, man. Look, any day playing Factorio is a good day. That's always been my line, and my statement does not change on that. Do I want to decide your dinner? Look, honestly, I hadn't considered it, and now I am so ready. I would love to decide your dinner for you. I love controlling people's lives. Am I being sarcastic? Oddly enough, no. I can see why you'd think I would be. I could be that controlling ex you always wanted. Mozzarella sticks or meat pie? Meat pie. No doubt about it. Meat pie. Like, mozzarella sticks, good. Meat pie is a meat pie. Or, as we call them in New Zealand, pie. You don't tend to get fruit pies in New Zealand very often. Sure, they exist, but it's uncommon. Potato top pie or Angus pie? Oh, now we're playing the game. Hype train success. Yay, hype train happened. Oh, neat. Thank you everyone for the support today. Okay. I'm gonna put this in the prendium spot. Take my bots. Wait, how do we not have any other eggs? Or are they just already turning into... I'm gonna go Angus pie. I like a potato top pie, but I like a pastry top. Go with what you got, buddy. It is decided. The deal has been struck. Now, final question. 2 pies or 1 pie and some steamed veggies. Okay. So now what you're asking me is the healthy option or the unhealthy option. Now, the thing you need to know about SeiferKatt is if it wasn't for his marvelous wife who cooked delicious meals, he would probably be dead by now. I'm mostly joking there, but I eat like an absolute, I'm gonna say goblin. Absolute food goblin. So I'm gonna say 2 pies, but if your conscience gets the better of you, I'm not gonna fault you for that. Because when I lived alone, I was just absolute goblin with how I ate dinner. Microwave pies, yep, absolutely. Because I didn't have an oven, so I couldn't oven pie. So microwave pies, you better believe it. 4 sandwiches for dinner, yep. What were those sandwiches, by the way? Well, 2 of them were peanut butter and 2 of them were Nutella. So, you know, I was making sure I remained healthy there. You're ovening the pies? Yeah, you get a better oven pie. Later when I moved in to actually live properly on my own, I got an oven, and you better believe oven pies were a good thing. They weren't big pies, they're like what Brits call hand pies, which I hate that name, we should never speak of it again. Pies that fit in your hand. I wouldn't hold it in my hand because it would burn me, but you could if you felt so inclined. Party pies? No, okay. I need to turn on the camera for this. So, a party pie would be something that's like about yay big in your hand, right? Not too big, whereas like, hand pie is like, you know, you're doing this and you got the whole thing in your hand. You know, sometimes when I'm lazy, I have like a pie like this size for breakfast on the way to work. And then I don't tell my wife that I've done that because she doesn't need to know I'm an absolute goblin. She knows, but she doesn't need to be reminded. She doesn't need to be reminded of my goblin behavior. If we have 2 of them going... and we're gonna go the regular pups. You're fearing I would start the first signs of this mod, but I'm locked in. Again, I would like to remind you, I am legally allowed to stop after the science is complete. And we will reassess at that time. But right now I'm enjoying myself. So it'll do 1 every 5 minutes. That's pretty good. No, I'm enjoying pie. I mean, I say I'm going to reassess. Chances are, unless I have like a real falling out in the next week or so, I'm probably going again for the next one. Like for the next science. Well, one thing I know about streaming is sometimes you can be like, I'm loving this, I'm having the time of my life, and then you just feel so burnt out all of a sudden, and you just go, no, you know what, I wish for death. And that's when, like, you don't see it coming sometimes. And I don't actually wish for death. I've never felt depressed streaming. Just in case someone thought I actually wished for death at some point. At least I have bots. The bots are helping. And very soon I will have a mall of some description. So that's good. But no, I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Thoroughly. Okay. How many of these did I actually end up building? Tell me I didn't. You dumb shit. Sorry. I shouldn't talk about myself like that. But there are moments. There are moments. Yeah, let's go and get those things that I crafted and then just left there with the other stuff. Yep, I know you're stupid. I know. You're always just kinda stupid. The ash is still filling up. Oh, this is a good little deadlock. Look at that. Look at this deadlock's been created. How did you do that? Ah. Cute. One would have said that wasn't possible, but clearly if you do your signaling wrong, it's quite possible. My train's out of fuel? That's fair. I didn't really put a lot into it. Can't be rotated. Stop. Train can absolutely be rotated. Don't you tell me what I can and cannot rotate. You're not my real dad. Hey, Mahalik! How y'all doing over there? How y'all doing, Mahalik? Let's do a shout out for Mahalik. I know what he was up to. He was playing some bobs. He's doobin'. Oh, damn. He doobin' over there. Dabu-dee-dabu-da. He's been bobbing. Bobbing along in life. As he should. He bobbin' dabu-dee-dabu-da. Dabu-dee-dabu-dabu-dabu-dabu. Do you have a blue house with a blue window? It's a great song. You know what? Okay, it's a good song. I agree. I love the song. I truly do. But there is a song that got released like a few years ago. And it used the same tune, but different words. I'm good and I'm feeling alright. And I'm like, what the f is this? No. 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 It's upsetting because you think, oh man, I'm about to get some good old Eiffel 65 over here. I am keen, my body is ready, I'm ready to groove the flip out. And then instead someone's like, I'm good, I'm feeling alright. Yeah, I'm going to have the best night of my life. I'm good, I'm feeling alright. And I'm like, who the f are you? Get out of my radio. It's a legit, like, it upsets me. You'd be like, man, Seif, you're being emotional again. And yes, I am. Welcome to who I am as a person. I didn't like it. You know, it's like, if you're listening to the radio and you wanted to listen to the song Stand by Eminem, but it was Dido's I'm Here With You, or whatever the hell it was, you're like, maximum emotion, minimum blue. Exactly. I'm like, I don't want this. I want to know how blue this guy is feeling. I want to know about his girlfriend who's also so blue. I have a girlfriend and she is so blue. More orange vest. Now we're just color coordinating this person. Oh shoot, there's a train left up there. I better go get it. I mean, I don't think it needs tin. I think that got overly tinned. Okay, this is working a little bit better. You want a song about blue-collar jobs and how proud it was everyone to pay taxes? 9 to 5, 1980 song? Like Dolly Parton? You think Dolly Parton's 9 to 5? Okay. I have a weird connection to that song. The Wiggles did a cover version and it gets stuck in my head now. That makes sense. Everything I've heard about Dolly is she's pretty awesome. I don't really, it's not the sort of music I usually listen to, but I know as a person she's pretty cool. And sometimes that's what matters more. Okay. Boomers were just better quality. Something service and devotion. Again, I don't know much about her, so if that was a good reference to one of her songs, it just flew straight over my head. But sure, maybe. Okay. Can we maybe do something like this? We do still need to build a lot more of these things when we actually get the cotton guts going. I feel I must remind you, we don't currently have that happening. We're going to have to fiddle around with the cotton guts for a little bit, I think. They should be doing one of these every 3 minutes now. Almost every 2 minutes. What is the bottom box for? Okay, that's a good question. So the way this game works is the bottom area is not like for module. Well, they're still modules, but they're different. So anything that needs to grow things, you have them to grow stuff. So you need one to start. So for instance, Moondrop, you can't grow Moondrop without any Moondrop. That doesn't make any sense. It's not just seeds and water, you also need to have moondrops existing in the first place. It's like, how do you breed 2 cows if you have no cows? You know? Like this, I think, over here. It's like, to look after the baby cows, you gotta have cows. Happy to have a savings change, yeah, thanks. So it's, and each one that you add, oh, the bottom box? Oh, sorry, I understand. I apologize. These are cotton gut pups, not cotton gut stud pups. So the pups are actually what I'm wanting in the end. But first I need a whole bunch of studs. Which, chat's just not enough. Chat should be enough, but... You know, there's only so much you guys can do. Studs. Yeah, they are very similar looking ones, but they're just not as horny, I suppose. And the studs are the only ones that can go in the module slots. Okay. So the whole point of this is to make studs so we can start making the regular ones. I think there's probably enough everything to get them going. I'm hoping. That's probably every couple of minutes now, yeah. So let's go back into logistics and start actually making stuff. Pressurized water, that's literally not difficult. What is the ingredients on this? Pups. Oh, okay, so we need the studs to breed the pups? Okay. We do make Zognas, right? Yeah, we've got a whole tub full of Zognas. So the plan here is after we run out of these, which will be in a couple of minutes, we will start. We'll put everything in here to just try and breed as many as we can. And then hopefully they'll go well. So, the next things we need to do, we've got that. We're trying to make the solidified Saccharus. Now, a lot of that stuff's actually pretty easy to make, which is nice. The hardest thing to make at this point is probably the plasmids. But where am I my laboratory stuff? Over here, isn't it? We didn't make much. Don't have the rubber. Really? Is that the problem? Of course that's the problem. That actually makes a lot of sense. We wouldn't have the rubber. Okay. I don't really have a better way of getting more rubber at this stage either, unfortunately. What I would like to do is I've got these barrels. I made these barrels for my whatchamacallit, my who's what's it's. My Varooks. then I didn't actually give them the rooks at all. Ah, no! There's just some coal gas in there now. It's fine, apparently. Wait. Canisters are off the belt. Whoops. So, what I think I would like to do is these incubated petri dishes. Oh, I've played this game before, I can see that. I mean, not a terrible idea to change these to the ones that can also get in some hot air. And I'm anticipating there should be some hot air coming that way. Oh my goodness, look at that, it just goes straight through. Wait. No, no, that was a valiant attempt, but overall stupid. You don't have enough hot air there. Despite what you'd think, sometimes SeiferKatt does not have enough hot air. I feel like hot air is bait. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that argument. Okay, so I would like to get glassware, petri dishes. Oh, we'll click on the petri dishes anyway. It's not really that big a deal. I mean, hot air is actually really easy to make. But I do agree with you, I think it's bait as well. Nice bait, mate. I rate that bait out of 8. 8 out of 8, mate. Yeah, you're probably right. But I mean, it's basically free because the coal oven gas, when you convert it to cooler oven gas, it still gives you the same megajoules of power. So it's free resources. It's free real estate. Whether you want it or not is the real question. Microorganism mine. I might need to go. Oh, actually. Really easy to jam. That's true. Get these trees out of here. I only want things that are beautiful in my factory, and trees ain't it. Oh no! Glassware needs rubber stoppers. A ASMR estate, yeah. It's clogged up for the exact reason Dron's saying. Does he know what he's talking about or what? Lead antimony alloy is clogged up because of my antimony, which is clogged up because of my lack of plastic. Can we make antimony in another way that doesn't involve plastic, please? I'm just going to click on things until eventually I find where I'm looking for. It's not going great. Okay, that... However you want to make it, it always requires some degree of plastic. Friggin' wonderful. I love that. I love that. I do not love that. Come on, man. Really? Really? And if I take a bit... Oh, sorry. Come on. We don't make enough plastic. How much plastic do we make? I don't want to know this. We make about 7 per minute. And we have done for the last 25 hours or so. Okay. Aromatics, isn't it? Hang on. No? Yes? Where is this going? This better be going somewhere important, I swear to God. Oh, I know where it's going. It's going to my rubber, I think. Okay. So, somewhere important, yes, I accept that. It's not connected. It's fine. That's really frustrating. Oh well, that's fine. You know what? It's fine. Because now we know how to fix it. We know what's wrong. It's quite fixable. It's quite easily fixable, in fact. Now, it won't give us everything we ever wanted or more, but it'll give us something. It'll give us a little bit more. And it's all gone. Okay. But... ahoy hoy. If we... nope. Absolutely not. The hell with whatever you just suggested, mate. Why do I even want fiberboard? It's used for a few things, but... is there another way to make black liquor in a way that's useful? Not really? No? Not really. Is there a better way to make aromatics that we have? I mean, we can just make it out of tar. We need the rich clay anyway. We have a lot of tar. Suppose I'm convinced. It didn't take much, to be fair. Okay. So what was that thing that I needed? I needed destructive distillation columns. Okay. Cool name, though. On hindsight, this probably would have been a thing to do a long time ago. Let's build, overbuild. Is stone to tar a recipe in this mod pack? I do not know. Doesn't look like it. Or at the very least, not at the level I'm in. Blue gas, is that actually used for anything at this stage? Nope, we can just void it. Cool. Carbon dioxide, yeah, it's useful. We can just void it. You know what, I'm gonna put this down here. Horizontal flip. I think that will work for us. Sides don't line up. I don't want them to line up. I guess I kind of do. Then we just need to get flue gases sorted. That's there. I don't even want flue gas. I can just go away. I want to flew away. I want that to flew away. I wasn't going to worry about the rich clay. Which, I mean, if it was a real problem, I could just... Maybe infinite tar pipes. I mean, we need the rich clay for other sciencey things, so... Oh my goodness, how fast is my plastic production now? 30. My god! Oh my god, what about my rubber? My rubber's been good for a while. No, wait, that's not rubber. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why didn't we do this ages ago? Actually, you know what? This is all really well and good. I want to build it somewhere else. Now that I've the proof of purchase, proof of out of tar soon. I don't think so. Proof of pudding, yeah. If I really wanted to worry about how much tar I had, I'd build it over here. The one that turns... Yeah, this is my tar factory. Oh, look at that. All that ash could be going up here. And then we can have the aromatics be delivered. There is, it's just not yet. I think we're trying to think too far in the future. I think what we want to do is just go like this. I think we don't need to be too smart, too clever, just get it done. Get her done, as they say. Horizontal? No. Yeah, vertical is correct. If we make, say, that much, pipe pulling CO2 out of the top machine. do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Top machine isn't connected. Yes, it is. What do you mean up here? No, it isn't. You're right. The very top machine. You are correct. It was not. You hear a cat? Good morning. We have had daylight savings, yes. You are absolutely correct, Odd Harbour. I thought that was a problem because the pipe was red. No, the pipe's just naturally red. Okay then. Just a case of red pipe. Make lots of tar, it's fine. Okay, carbon dioxide, get out of here. Flue gas, get out of here. And then we need to worry about what to do with that rich clay, which I think we're going to bring down here as a CS. That's not aromatics there, is it? Is it? That is aromatics. Okay. Now we deal with my rich clay. Yeah, it is burning through tar pretty quick actually, isn't it? That's okay actually, I'm not too fussed by that. If we're making things faster, then maybe that's where we needed to be. If we needed to run out of tar, then run out of tar, you know? Where is my rubber manufactured? Here. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Where's the tar coming from? Up here. That means we're probably using a lot more coal than we used to. Means we're probably using a lot more power than we used to too. Yeah, it has spiked up power a little bit. A fluid train or a fluid bus? Because a fluid train is actually not a bad idea to get this tar. Because I don't... We could get tar, transfer it over to there. This is only a temporary thing though. This is the thing. Fluid wagon. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. Get it dropped off into there. We would probably need to extend out this train station. Temporary. Yeah. Nothing more temporary than a... Nothing more permanent than a temporary fix, right? I think once we start getting pump jacks, next science. I think we're in a better place. The temporary building from the 70s when you went to university, that was in the... Yeah. It might not be a bad idea to get a tar thing in here. More tar is probably only a good idea. Let's get this rich clay. I mean, look, the rich clay is something I needed to build eventually anyway. It looks like I've just built it outside of schedule. Which, you know, is not the worst. Bourgeoisie clay. Let's move that into a slightly different place. I suppose a way to, like, sneak directly one line down is there. Oh my goodness, there is. Oh, that might be good. We could have a use for that. Okay. I feel like this belt is longer than it legally should be allowed. But I don't care. Okay, we have now run out of tar. If only we could have predicted this occurrence. Nothing could have prepared us for this possibility. It's an indefinite slowdown. I mean, it's indefinite until we connect up something else. But look at that rich clay we're getting. That's needed for a science. And other things. We make stone bricks out of it for some reason. We also might be getting rich clay from manure at some point soon. That's possible. Part of me hopes not. Part of me knows it's possible. If you can make bricks from clay, can you make clay from bricks? Kind of? You can make stone from bricks and you make bricks from stone. I don't know if that really answered your question, but... I stick with the response of, kind of? I wasn't really planning to go this far with this idea. Drain. Drain. CS. Rich clay. Pick. Oh! You know what I haven't checked on lately, and I probably need to go and do that first. I need to go and look at my mice. The distraction is working. What am I being distracted from? What are you distracting me from? Everything, I suppose. Precisely. Nothing. Oh, that's ominous. Check Discord real quick just to make sure I haven't missed something there. Everything seems fine. Where are my eggs? Where are my eggs? Yo guys, where are my eggs? We have no eggs. Because we ran out of biomass. This power plant dooms me. This power plant's actually a problem for me. It doesn't generate much power. All it does is burns my much required biomatter. And then we have no biomatter, and then we have no eggs. My entire factory crumbles again. So let's go sort that out. Goodbye, robots! Check the fridge. Thanks, Glacier. I really appreciate that. Don't worry, we'll see them again. What, with the robots? Okay, the real problem is twofold. It's the fact that the power goes in here. Yes, 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 yes. Right. What did I forget in the fridge this time? My fish! Also, to a lesser extent, my chocolate milk. Maybe have some chocolate milk after the stream to celebrate. Yeah, I think that's okay. So that's making my fish again. Which... I just grab these fish real quick. Still might need to make more saline water, which doesn't surprise me ever since I make those fiber boards. We still okay. That's hey, that's coming to grab some ash. I'm grabbing the ash. Hey boss, I grabbed the ash. How's my ash hole going actually? I haven't looked at my ash hole in a while. Still 517,000 ash in it. Oh yeah, shout out to Mojo. Did that not work for you? Why did that not work? There it goes. You playing Factorio. What have you been doing, Factorio Mojo? You want to tell my lovely viewers what crimes you've been up to? And have they been against humanity? Those are the best crimes. Alrighty then, let's get this train parked. You're working on a bigger Promethean platform. Ah, so you're playing, whatchamacallit, Space Age? Can we just squeeze that in a little bit? Because now that I'm trying to put another train station here, I'm like, I want them squeezed in. I think that's a bit better. I wonder where other robots are. Where are they at? Oh, they're there. They're slowly getting closer. I'm sure I'll whiz off as they get too close. It's basically like, you know that classics, not... Anyway, that constant meme about, oh, there's an immortal snail chasing you, and if it touches you, you die, what do you do? But you are immortal until the snail touches you, how do you survive? That is my snail. Witness them. Is there a mod for that, like where there's a bot that follows you very slowly? And if it touches you, you explode in an atom bomb? Because I would love that mod. I would play that mod. There is in fact this mod called Murder Snail. Oh, is there actually? There is actually, and it's updated for 2.0. That's pleasing. That's pleasing. Thank you for that one, Necro. I appreciate that greatly. That's made me very happy. Well, I guess I gotta play that one day. The Frontier map? I don't know what that is. Here's the one where you can't build a silo, you must find it out among the biters. Wait, what? I've never heard of that one. That's fun. The biters are an infinitely thick wall, and one of them is a murderous snail. That sounds like the sort of thing I'd probably play at some point. I mean, I would, except for the fact that I'm playing Pi and that takes forever. You alright there, Glacier? Oh, I'm so sorry. I guess you don't realize it's the wrong save until it's too late, huh? Oh, my dinosaurs are back to working. Well, that sucks. Oh my god, it's throwing the tower away. No! My tar! The Digosauruses are my second favourite thing in the Factorio mod pack. Now I know what that's going to make people think. Second favourite? What's his favourite? Know that I have the humour of a teenage boy, and then at that point you'll figure it out. Actually, no, humour of a teenage boy would be like sex related. It's not sex related. I'm a child boy. You know what? No, you see, I went the wrong one. It's not a teenage boy because that is the sex building. No, it's a little building that's in C block, so I don't know if it's in Bob's or Angel's. That's definitely my favorite building. Where'd my train go? It's the Puffer building. The Puffer building's my favorite. Does it make fart sounds? It's infantile and lacks any degree of class, and I find it hilarious. Fart humor. Exactly. Look, if it's good enough for William Shakespeare, it's good enough for me. So this wasn't... Oh, oh, the bot's almost made it. The bot's almost made it. Alright, Glacier, you take care. I'm about to go to bed anyway. It's 2 minutes before my phone reminds me. How close the bots get? They were here and I was here, so they got pretty close. They're going fairly decent speed, honestly. As I said, they'll reach me one day. The real question is whether our local bot enthusiast Zoe notices that I'm torturing bots again and has a go at me. But I think ever since Zoe found Baldur's Gate 3, I fell in love with Baldur's Gate 3, I think he has been pretty preoccupied. Which is totally fine, of course. I'm not going to tell anyone they have to be at the stream. Wait, can you edit what to 2.0? Oh, K2. Wait, Necrom, do you not know the Digosaurus? There's little dinosaurs wearing hard hats. They're very cute. Very cute. I was trying to decide whether I should... I want to pick up a new game at some point soon, because I've been playing a lot of 100 Stand Last Defense Academy. What the hell is that gameplay called? I've played like 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I played 87 hours of it. I still can't remember the name of the bloody game. The 100 Line Last Defense Academy. I've been playing like a whole bunch of that. I just kind of want to play something a little bit more action paced. I don't know if I should buy Silksong or Hades 2. I don't know if there's a right answer, but I don't know if there's a wrong answer. I mean, I really loved Hades 1, but I also really loved Hollow Knight, so... They both look like pretty good times. Have we got so much aromatics that we can't use it now? Oh my god, we do. Do we need to make more plastic now? Silksong is possibly the better game, but you'll likely get more playtime out of Hades too. Playtime is never really my concern. I've got not nearly enough hours in the day to play video games anymore. But you're probably right. Like, I mean, I still play a sizable amount of video games, not on stream, but... Alright, so... They're still breeding. Oh, right, we got delayed because of the eggs for a while, didn't we? I think we're doing okay. I'd be happy if we had more stud pups. I guess we'll see. It's an 80% chance to make a whole bunch of stud pups. Which this was the chance. It did well. And it made my studs again. Once I think we've got a couple of these that are fully loaded with studs, then I think we're probably gonna properly be able to start making my cotton guts. But it will be a slow production as we slowly ramp them up, because I can't just go from 0 to 100. So, what did I do all this for? I did this because I needed... I was short on antimony. Right, and I was having problems. Okay, so that was actually very useful to do that. More plastic is probably the answer, though. Wow, it did actually fill up with tar, too. I'm actually surprised. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put in a thing for more plastic. How's fish doing? Fish is doing okay. We do have a bit of a shortage of stuff. Hello, Bedless Dan. Oh, we've messed up our salt. Crud. Okay, well this is probably a good place to call it. We messed up our salt. That's fine. That was the 41st session of Pi. Next session I imagine we'll get... Oh, I mean, I think... Assuming I understand how things are going, we should be making these slowly. 10 rubber per thing is just so much. Ugh. Well, hello. Sorry that we're calling it so right about now. Alright, well. Hi, it's me. I've been here the whole time. I'm just gonna position like this. Don't worry about it. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you are new here, please do consider following. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for everyone who subbed today, and thank you for the gift subs as well, anonymous gifter. It is truly appreciated. I will next be streaming possibly Thursday. Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours per session. No, this is the normal length of stream. This is the normal length, 2.5 hours. We did. We did indeed. What was I going to say? I've lost track of my thoughts. Yeah, so I plan to be streaming on Thursday, but we're trying to deal with something with Lil K at the moment, and I might need to stop this, not have the stream on Thursday, just look after that. If I can't stream, I will be... It was broken all day? Was it? Oh, why didn't you tell me? Why was it broken? Oh, it was broken all day. Well, that's okay. I didn't even really think about it. Now I know. Yeah, so I'll let you know on Discord if I'm not streaming on Thursday and what the recourse for that is. I've got a really cool reflection going on there. It's like lights and lights. What else? Oh yeah, youtube.com/SeiferKatt is where I post VODs, and Discord is where you can find me outside my regular streaming time. So that's cool too. Thank you everyone for being here again, and I'll see everyone when I next see you. Bye!